In this video, I'm going to give a quick demonstration of our online document management system, which you can use to quickly and easily upload and download various files and share them with the Superfund Partners team to enable us to more efficiently complete the SMSF accounts work and keep your fund up to date on an ongoing basis. Now, the clients who have been using this, we've had a lot of really positive feedback from them. They've found that all the notices they get through, either electronically or paper-based, it just makes their life a lot easier. They're not worrying about, having to, scan and email things and try to, post things or physically drop them into one of our offices. So what we've found is it does make life a lot easier, and that feedback from our clients is the main reason which, for me, actually putting together this video, because more of them said, if your other clients knew about this, they would use it. So here we go. I'm going to run through a quick demo, and once again, if you've got any questions after watching it or you would like to gain access, no additional cost, just get in touch with myself or the team and we'll organise that access ASAP. So the way it works is the Box document management system is that when you get an invitation from us, you'll get access to a folder called Your SMSF, which is for your SMSF documents. How they do it is they actually, when you accept the invitation from us, you get your own personal account. So you notice down on the right hand side it says personal account. What that means is, if you look at the screen, the big white space underneath the folder is basically your space. So it's your account, and it's completely independent of Superfund Partners. So what that means is you can add folders. So if you go new folder, got my folder, then it'll actually save a personal folder, and we don't have any access or visibility to this, so it's all color coded. So if it's that manila folder type of color, that's totally your folder. So you could put a document in here. So there's a couple ways you can do it. It allows you to drag or drop, or you can just go upload. So you can go upload file. Here's a list of some files. I'm just going to double click on that, and that's going to upload that file very quickly into that folder. Now we can't see that, so up the top you can click back to all files, and then if you go into this grey one, so this grey one is called Your SMSF. It says it's owned by us. It says Superfund Wholesale, but it's owned by Superfund Partners. If you click into that, it shows you a few subfolders. So anything that's inside this folder, then that's what we can see. So if it's grey, it tells you who the collaborators are. So you see myself and Sarah and Rob and the team. So we can actually see that. So the actual folders which are underneath, I'll run through. So we've got upload documents. So this folder is designed for you to actually upload the documents to us. When a document goes into that folder, we will get a little notification. So a member of the team will get a notification saying someone's uploaded a document, and it's like us getting some mail. So we will actually look at that and file it appropriately in another folder. So over time what will happen is you'll put documents in there, but they will be moved out. So it's more of a temporary storage area. Reports. So under the reports folder, that's where when we complete your accounts each year, we'll put a copy of those accounts. So what we're finding is more and more our clients are telling us, listen Chris, we don't actually need these big, print offs, these big paper files. They just sit on the shelf and collect dust. Can we just have them electronically and be able to get them anytime we need them in the future? And that's what we're doing more and more. So that's where you would find under that reports folder all of those annual reports or any other reports that we generate on your behalf. So that's primarily where prior year accounts and tax returns would sit, audit reports, etc. Okay, the permanent register. So under this folder, this is where we would put things like your trust deed, your pension minutes, your bond and death benefit nominations, copies of your enduring powers of attorney, copies of your wills. So it's all those things which stay there over time. So that's there's never going to be too many documents in there, maybe no more than a dozen or so as a maximum. Correspondence. So correspondence will see a little bit more activity. That's where we would upload and save things like notices from the ATO, maybe your management letter from the auditor saying everything's okay. So that correspondence folder might get a little bit more action as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a quick demonstration. If you want to upload a document, once again, I'm going to click into it. As I said, the best thing is to try to do things actually inside the folder. So you can see here, we're sort of down a couple of levels into upload documents. So literally you click upload and pick a file. So you might have to browse into my documents. So I'm just going to click on the Smart Form PDF, and I'm going to upload it. So that's quickly uploaded into the folder. Okay, so when that happens, one of our team will get a notification, and then typically one of our administrators, when they're doing the processing to keep your fund up to date, they'll have a look at that document. They'll see if it needs to be actioned. It might be, I don't know, it could be a rates notice which you've paid for an investment property that your super fund owns, and they'll actually save that. They'll actually move that from this folder into a folder that only we can see, which forms part of our records, and they'll action that as necessary in our software. So it's a very, very good habit to get into on a regular basis, and it does make things a lot smoother, easier, and means we spend, well, both of us, both ourselves, the team here, and also you spend a lot less time actually messing around with paperwork. So you can also, once it's up there, you can do a few things. If you click on this little arrow, it says more options, and you can preview it, so we can open it up and see what it looks like. I don't know what this actually is, so it'll be interesting to see what pops up. It's probably just a boring old form. Okay, so it's just a general document, so it's not actually going to show us what it is, which is not too bad. We can download it. Okay, so we can just download it, and that'll go into your default downloads folder. It's just asking me to open or save it. I'm not going to download it. I don't really need to look at it. You can do a few things of it. Probably the download and upload are the main things. So you can also delete it if you wanted to as well. Okay, so that's the basics of how it works. It's very much similar to a Windows folders structure. It does enable you to drag and drop. So if I'll see if I can do this. I'm just going to open up, say, my documents on one side. It's helpful if you've got your big screen. I'll put things side by side. So I'm going to click into the upload documents folder. Then I'm going to find a document and say my documents, and I'm going to drag and drop that across. Okay, so, and then that's just another way to upload it. So it is quite user friendly as well. So it is very, very simple to set up. We'll send you a link. You'll get an email through saying you've been invited for access. You'll click into that. Your login will be an email address, and the first time you go to log in, it'll ask you to set up your password. So we do want to get to a stage where you have one single login, where it's an email address and a password, and then it'll take you into our online reporting as well as our documents and other areas that we want to provide. But at the moment, you're going to have a different login for your documents. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is actually how to do it on a mobile device. So let's have a look at how you go about uploading a document if you're using a tablet like an iPad or a smartphone. So I'm actually going to use my own smartphone to see how to upload a document. Okay, so apologies for the little okay, so here we go. This is my iPhone you can see on the screen, so hopefully nobody calls me while we're recording this. The application that our document management system runs on is called Box. It's got some very good smartphone and tablet apps. So this is just my iPhone, but it works if you've got any kind of smartphone or tablet. And I know a lot of our clients are using their tablet devices. We get a lot of emails with the little telltale email signatures saying, send from my smartphone, send from my iPhone, etc. So it is very easy, and I actually find it a lot easier using this than trying to physically scan something and then save a file, an image file or a PDF, and then move it from here to there and then upload it. I actually find this a lot quicker. And I know you might be thinking, okay, well, yeah, that's great, Chris, if you're in your 20s or 30s, but we're a little bit few more years under our belt. How do we actually go about using this technology? And I just simply say, well, we do have clients who are in their 70s and they use this technology more and more and more, and it's absolutely fantastic. So hopefully this demonstration can show how it actually works. So Okay, so you can't actually see my fingers, but what I'm doing is I'm actually going to click on the app, and once again the file structure is exactly the same as what you'd see on your screen, so your SMSF. So I'm just clicking into that. I'm going to go into my upload documents folder. You can see a couple of those documents that I uploaded just before on the computer screen. Okay, so down the bottom right you can see it, it's just beside that annoying little watermark, there's a little plus button. So when you click on that, a little menu pops up, gives you a few options: create a new folder, or take photo or video. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a photo of a statement that I've received. So this is just a generic statement of something that I've actually ordered, but anyway, it's a packing slip for something. It's totally nothing to do with a self-managed super fund, but this is basically how it works. Is I'm just using the camera on my phone to actually take a photo of it. So you need a bit of a steady hand. It always takes me sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 times to actually get it, but I'm just going to line that up. It is just a demonstration, but you know, the better you line it up, the clearer it's going to be and the easier it's going to be for us. And I'm just going to push the photo button, and I've taken a photo, and then you get an option to retake it if you're looking to say, oh, you know, that's a little bit out of focus, but in this case I'm kind of happy with that, so I'm just going to click on use photo. So that's going to upload. It's going to take a minute or so to upload. It comes through as an image file, and that's fine. Like both ourselves and our auditors, you know, we don't mind whether it's a PDF, whether it's an image. So you know, it is we're very flexible in regards to that. So once that's uploaded, we'll be able to see it in the application here. So I'm just going to click on the actual image file, and you can see that within the box document management system. So that's sort of a bit out of focus, but it will load up there. Okay. Now what you can also do is by literally putting your finger on it and swiping to the left, it'll bring up a little menu. So it's very clever. You got a few options. You can get a link, so you can actually send the link. So you might say, okay, I'm going to send an email, and I actually create a link. It'll say, okay, who do you want to share it with? Oh, anyone who's got the link. Can they download it? Yes. And you can go next, and you can say, okay, I want to mail, so I'm going to send an email. So I can just send that to, so you might want to send it to us, so you might send it to info@Superfund Partners, and you might just say, I've shared this thing, so we can send that. I'm not going to send it. Delete that. Okay, so the other thing you can do is edit it. So you can delete it if you don't want it there anymore, or the little A with the little pencil icon is to actually change the name. So I'm going to change the name. Let's just pretend it was a rates notice for an investment property in the super fund. So just go up to rates notice. Rates notice. Yeah, that's all we need to do. Makes sense to me, and just save it. So now that's actually in our document management system. Okay, so to give you a bit of an idea of what we see, I'm just going to show you again. So this is the same folder, and we can see here that we've got the rates notice image. So once again, I can click on that, get a preview. We can download it, we can move it into our files. So you know, I think it's a very, very good solution for any kind of statements or things that we can't get electronically. So you know, if you've got properties, it's really good because you can quickly and easily just take a photo of it. You might have some maintenance work, rates for example, any kind of expense related to your super fund or property that your super fund owns. It's great for. But even if it's a bank statement, I mean, you don't want to have to worry about posting or scanning or faxing or dropping in 1 or 2 pieces of paper. So if you do have a smartphone or a tablet and you want to get this set up, you can just get in contact with us, and we can step you through and help you get it set up. Because as I said, the reason I've decided to put this video together was actually based on feedback from our clients, because the people who had used it thought, this is excellent, this is great, this is a massive time saver, it makes their life easier, makes our life easier, makes everything a lot more efficient, and means we can actually focus on the fun stuff, or the more important stuff, which is actually giving our clients some fantastic advice rather than chasing pieces of paper. So there you have it. That's how document management system works and some of the features it has. So including being able to use your mobile phone or your tablet to quickly and easily upload a document to us. If you have any questions, please get in contact, give us a call or drop us an email at info@superfundpartners.com.au.